Week 2 intro? Week 2 intro?
Yep.
Week 2 intro. Scene 10.
Alright, quiet on the set. And action.
What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to F1oorOneTV. I'm Courtney.
And I'm Josh. We are your hosts for the next 2 weeks as we go through this new series called Like Me.
Today we're talking about jealousy and trying to find the most effective way to fight it. So Josh, let me ask you a question. Anyone, real or fictional, who are you jealous of?
Oh, shoot. Really just anyone that can play the guitar, because I really want to play the guitar, and I don't know how to play the guitar.
Well, I'm jealous of Hermione Granger, because I want to go to Hogwarts and learn magic and have a pet cat. That'd be kind of cool.
You can still do it?
No, my dad's allergic.
Oh.
Can't have a cat.
Yeah, I'll do it. Anyway, today we're talking about how when we take time to celebrate others, we actually begin to like ourselves.
Before we jump into the message today, let's throw it over to Libby and Isaiah for this week's game.
Hey everyone, I'm Libby.
And I'm Isaiah, and welcome to
Game Time! Over the last several months, we've missed out on a lot of great things.
like finishing up school, seeing our friends, sports, and movies.
I seriously don't remember the last time I was in a movie theater, so today we're going to bring the movies to you with a game called Emojified Movies.
This is a movie guessing screen game that uses the most advanced form of communication available, the emoji. In this epic screen game, Libby and I will attempt to decipher the emojified code and name the correct movie title.
We'll be competing against each other, and at the end of 10 rounds, we'll see who wins.
You can also play this from home by putting your answers in the comments.
Alright, this is an example of what it'll be like. So, that's Aladdin, Will Smith, and then a monkey, and then another guy. Alright, so, let's get started.
I love that page. He's like,
Sing.
yes.
That koala was really cute.
Oh, happy feet.
Yeah? Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh, Lady in the Tramp.
Yes! Oh, I could not remember what that was. Oh, yeah.
Men in Black.
E.T.
Oh.
E.T.? Yes! Yeah, I realized the alien head thing. What the?
Lord of the Rings.
Oh. Santa Claus and what in the world?
Christmas. Elf.
Is it Elf? Oh, wow. That was... Okay. Batman.
Hotel Transylvania.
Hotel Transylvania, where'd you get that?
Oh. Oh, wow.
I have no idea what this is.
Oh, Men in Black.
A spaceship, a globe, and a running dude. Like
Like basketball.
come on,
World Championships with aliens.
It's Space Jam.
Oh, yes!
What?
I knew! Oh, I knew as soon as I got it,
Oh. Oh, crap. Awesome.
Oh, yep. I don't think I've ever actually seen that movie. To be honest with you. Flash.
Yes.
No. Flash.
Black Lightning.
What the? Vision?
Person, glasses, and all that evil.
Shazam!
Ooh. Abracadabra.
Oh, Harry Potter? Here we are, we're each at 4-4, so this is going to be the tie-breaking round. So whoever wins this wins the whole thing.
Night Museum.
Oh, come on! You've gotta be kidding me. How did I not get that?
Saw a monkey.
Yeah, you did. Alright, that's it for game time. Thank you guys for playing along. Isaiah is the winner. Alright, let's throw it over to Cadence for the message.
Can't go back to the beginning. Can't control what tomorrow will bring. But I know here in the middle is a place where you promised to be. I'm not enough unless you come. Will you meet me here again? 'Cause all I want is all you are. Will you meet me here again? As I walk now through the valley, let your love rise above every fear, like the sun shaping the shadow. In my weakness, your glory appears. I'm not enough unless you come. Will you meet me here again? 'Cause all I want is all you are. Will you meet me here again? I'm not enough unless you come. Will you meet me here again? 'Cause all I want is all you are. Will you meet me here again? Not for a minute was I forsaken. The Lord is in this place. The Lord is in this place. Come, Holy Spirit, dry bones awaken. The Lord is in this place. The Lord is in this place. Not for a minute was I forsaken. The Lord is in this place. The Lord is in this place. Come, Holy Spirit, dry bones awaken. all you are, will you meet me here again?
So one of my friends, she's like a model, and she's been a model since she was like 7 or 8, which I mean it's a long time now that she's like 16. But her house is like really huge. Like picture your house and then like times it by 3. Like that's how big it is. It's that huge. So I've always wanted like her Vera Bradley backpacks, like those like nice like expensive $100 backpacks that she has. They're like super like pretty and cool, and I've always wanted one. So I didn't realize it at the time, but I was dealing with something that would be part of my life for like a long time, which is jealousy. So sometimes jealousy can lead us to be like agitated with someone else and can lead us to just plain out not liking them. So there could be a million different reasons. Either they ignore you, talk down to you, call you names, tried hitting on the person you were talking to or dating, or they spread false rumors about you, or they didn't do anything to you at all and you were just jealous of their good looks, the car they drove, the grades they got, the better clothes they wore, or even the house they lived in. Or it could be something a lot deeper, like the confidence they had, how their family isn't broken, how their parents show up to their games. Whether your jealousy is over something small or something deep, here's something I know to be true. Jealousy changes the way you see others, and it changes the way you see yourself. When you see things that other people have that you don't but wish you did, jealousy can lead you to be unhappy about your life even if you were totally happy with your life before. Then the person becomes the source of your unhappy feelings and eventually the target of your anger. So instead of celebrating each other and celebrate the good things about each other, we distance ourselves from them, talk badly about them behind their backs, we think about all the bad things about them. Or we just don't like them, and we definitely show it. But then all of a sudden we're not good with them and we're not good with ourselves. So we've all heard the story of David and Goliath, and if not, I'll sum it up real quick. So the Philistines and Israelites stood on opposite sides of the hill, so we had the Philistines over here, the Israelites over here. And in the Philistines, we had a champion named Goliath. He was a tall man with like bronze armor on, a helmet on, weighing like a lot, like it was super heavy. And then over here in the Israelites, we had this little scrawny little man named David, and he said to Saul, "Let no one lose heart on account of this Philistine and fight him. Your servant will go and fight him." Saul then looked at him and was like, "What are you talking about? You can't fight this man. He's like way bigger than you." So then Saul then replied with, "You are not able to go against this Philistine and fight him. You are only a young man, and he has been a warrior from his youth." So as Goliath moved closer, David quickly ran down towards the battle line to meet him. He then reached into his bag and grabbed this stone and a sling. He took the stone, put it in the sling, pulled it back, and then launched it. And it hit Goliath right in the forehead, right here in the middle. And then Goliath fell straight down to the ground. So then David was literally victorious over this man that he never thought, but he was. And so then Saul was like jealous of this, and he was upset, and he didn't like it. Saul sent David on like these missions, and he was so successful that Saul gave him a higher rank in the army. And then as they like were singing and dancing, celebrating David, they said, "Saul has slain thousands, but David tens of thousands." Saul was very angry with this, and from that point on, Saul kept a close eye on David. Saul could have been happy for David, but instead he was afraid of David and ended up plotting to kill David. This story gives a great insight on how jealousy can lead us to destruction. A heart at peace gives life to the body, but envy rots the bones. Proverbs 14:30. If we aren't careful, that gut feeling of jealousy has the potential to not only ruin our relationships with others, but can ruin the way we feel about ourselves. Okay, so we get it. Jealousy hurts us. But what are we supposed to do about it? Well, here it is. We can celebrate others because the more we celebrate others, the more we like ourselves. So here are 2 great ways to put this into practice. First, start with yourself. Look at your own life and determine what's worth celebrating. Second, move towards the person you're jealous of, and when you feel that tug towards jealousy, ask yourself what you can do to celebrate them. Spend some time praying and asking for God's help in changing your heart towards yourself and towards them. Just remember, jealousy will rot your relationships and your peace, but the more you celebrate others, the more you like yourself. Now, let's jump into groups and talk about this and answer some questions. Hey everybody, welcome to Group Time, and this is where we take the message and show you how to apply it to your lives. So before we get started, let's do introductions. I'm Courtney. I'm Cadence.
I'm Isaiah.
I'm Josh.
I'm Libby.
Okay, so let's get started with the first question. How have you seen jealousy affect the way people treat others?
Well, I feel like people are more harsh whenever they're jealous of somebody else just because they're upset that they don't have what this other person has. Or they might try to be that person and just completely change their behavior.
Yeah, totally agree with that.
That's good.
Yeah, completely.
What fuels jealousy? What fuels celebrating others? So I know for what fuels jealousy is comparing yourself to others. So what fuels celebrating is being kind to others and like hyping people up and making them feel like better about themselves and making them feel like worse. So
Like being the first to congratulate someone on getting an A or scoring a goal in a soccer game or something like that. Really celebrating others is the opposite of jealousy.
Yeah.
You're hyping them up instead of tearing them down.
So how can you celebrate the people you go to school with?
Acknowledge what they do. Just they get an A, tell them good job.
Kind of the same.
Yeah, same
As-
thing with like celebrating
yeah.
others is you just kind of
Yeah.
you hype them up and make them not feel like, you know, bad about themselves
Yeah.
or being jealous of them. You just celebrate them and I don't know, just, you know, like I said, hype them up and
Be the first to say, hey, good job.
Just kind of show that you care.
okay, what are some ways you can pursue having a heart of peace?
I guess just having a good relationship with God and having people around you that kind of feed into that, and just kind of making sure that you guard your heart like last week. So make sure you don't. Make sure you're like listening to and having the right people tell you how to do all these things, so you can actually stay at peace and not freak out about everything in the world or just all these different things.
So thank you guys, and thank you guys at home for participating. So now let's go over to Josh and Courtney for the outro.
Thank you to everyone who hung out with us today.
It really means a lot that all of you take time to watch this content and engage. Just a reminder that we will be here every Wednesday at 7:30 on Facebook and YouTube.
To stay connected, follow us on all our socials, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Make sure you're subscribed to our channel and hit that notification bell.
High school students are still meeting every Sunday night at McDonough Park from 6 to 7 for community worship and prayer.
Well, that's it for this week. Thank you all for being here, and we will see you next time.